Man, I am really worried for YouTube's future because everything you're about to watch is all AI generated. OpenAI, which is the creator of ChatGPT and a bunch of other AI models, has now created a new hyper realistic video AI generator thing called Sora 2. So, all the visuals you're seeing in the video right now are made by Sora 2, and Sora 2 is actually free to use by anyone. I think you guys know what conclusion I'm trying to draw. A bunch of people are going to start using this on YouTube, and it's going to result in people not realizing what type of content is real or fake. Obviously, YouTube does require people to notify us whether their content is AI or not, but a lot of people don't actually even use that feature, and I haven't really seen anybody getting punished for mislabeling their video as real when their video is actually AI. Now, when we're watching the visuals of the video right now, it looks pretty damn real. Obviously, if you take everything with a keener look and you hyper analyze every single piece of footage, you probably can tell that it's AI, but not everybody is super knowledgeable on technology. A lot of people, especially like more of the older generation, can look at videos like this and be like, oh, this is obviously real. I mean, look how real it looks. This guy's obviously talking. Look at how real his, lips look and the facial features when he's speaking and stuff like that. And it's just really, really concerning, to be honest. I mean, we're just never going to be able to tell soon whether videos are real or fake. I mean, there's certain parts of this video that look kind of fake, like when this specific guy is talking, but there are other parts where I actually just don't know what is AI and what isn't AI, what is stop animation and what isn't stop animation. It's just to the point where people are not going to need to use a lot of effort to make videos on YouTube nowadays. And it's just really sad because, as I've complained about before, and you guys have heard me, whine about it before, but I really do miss the old aspect of YouTube. Knowing that, hey, this video was created by an actual YouTuber. Those types of things really put the U in YouTube and made it a lot more different than not only TV, but any other type of online video sharing service out there. And another thing that is super concerning about this whole Sora 2 thing is the fact that they're like diving into things like athletics. A lot of sporting things that you might see go viral on YouTube and other websites nowadays are all fake. A lot of the times when you are looking at anime on YouTube or other types of animation in general, sometimes it might just be generated by AI. And obviously, I know that animation studios do utilize machines and stuff to animate their stuff, but knowing that it is actually hand drawn and made is a lot more visually appealing and, just authentic to the viewers as opposed to realizing, oh, actually, this whole anime was just generated with AI. Obviously, you guys have heard the story, and I've briefly mentioned before that there is now an AI celebrity in Hollywood called Tilly Norwood, that actual Hollywood organizations are contacting for movies and stuff because you don't even have to pay them. They're AI. They're not a real person. It's not like you're going to have to pay them. Yeah, you might have to pay the person who created them for the rights of it, but that's obviously way cheaper than paying someone for their time on a movie studio and their lines and costumes and all that type of stuff, travel. So we're just at the point right now where people really think that AI isn't that big of a deal or it's unavoidable or we don't have to be worried about it at all. And AI does have its uses, but when it's starting to get to the point where nothing is real anymore on the internet and there's actresses out there that are just going to go viral and just beat real actresses. Why? Because it's just a lot cheaper to hire them. I'm sure there already is out there, but we're going to start to get to the point where a lot of the biggest movies in the world are going to be all fully AI generated as well. Who knows if the actors and actresses are real or not? Who knows if the script was written or was it just generated? Who knows if the visuals in the background was just all generated from, CGI or just AI in general? We're just at the point where I really am worried about like what direction that this is all heading to. And, the thing is with this type of stuff, I really don't think that there's anything we can do about AI just, getting more and more sophisticated. But one thing that we can do is make sure that these AI companies and YouTube and other stuff like that know that we're not happy with this type of stuff. And the best way we can do that is to actually support real content creators, real actors, real musicians. Business applies off of supply and demand after all, right? So for example, on YouTube, we need to make sure that the videos that are on top and the creators that are on top are actual people that are actually filming stuff themselves or creating them themselves in their own animations instead of just typing some code somewhere on Sora or whatever and just generating it that way. I mean, where are we headed? This is such a slippery slope situation. And what's sad is that a lot of people are going to be using these new AI generated video stuff to like actually make animes and stuff as well, or do parodies and stuff like that. I mean, for those of you guys who have followed me, you guys know it's no secret that I love Dragon Ball. So you guys just saw that the first few seconds of this video is a Dragon Ball animation with Goku and One Punch Man, and it looked real. It looked like it was made by an actual animation studio. all these stuff that we're looking at right now, this Attack on Titan scene, this looks real to me. And, you know, obviously when I say real, I mean like animated by an actual animation studio, not just from some AI generated stuff, you know. But this is all being done with Sora 2, that AI generated video thing that we were just talking about at the beginning of the video. Sora 2 is going to make it so we are really not going to be able to tell what is real art forms and what is generated. I mean, even like, you know, these fight scenes look pretty crisp as well. I don't know, man. It's just, maybe it's just me, and I know it's not just me, even though I'm just saying that, but maybe it's just me that thinks that this is going to be a much bigger deal than it is right now. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know if you guys think that this is going to be a problem in the future, or if there's going to be some sort of filter that these animation companies will be able to do, or that YouTube will be able to do, so we know, hey, this is real, this is fake. But honestly, it's kind of doom and gloom for me right now. I'm just really worried about where this could be headed. And, you know, I feel like there's going to be a lot of legal ramifications for this type of stuff too, because obviously people are going to start making AI generated stuff of, you know, comics and video games and anime and stuff like that. And the actual animation studios that own the rights for those shows and that are behind those shows, they might be like, well, hey, I mean, you're generating these episodes or whatever and start own copyright. I mean, I don't know how that all stuff works legally, but you guys know what I mean. It's just, I don't know. YouTube's future seems pretty dire the more and more this goes on, as we've talked about in previous videos as well. In July specifically, and I'm sure it's probably the case for August and September as well, in July, out of the top 100 channels that were growing the fastest on YouTube, 10 of them were fully AI generated channels. 10% of the fastest growing channels on YouTube in July were all AI generated. I don't think people actually understand how bad that is. And I don't think people understand how much of a motivation killer it is for actual people who are starting YouTube, where they're like, hey, I want to make my own content, my own animations, my own singing videos, my own piano videos or whatever. But what's the point of me doing that when other people are making their own stuff of what I want to make, except it's all AI generated? It takes them literally a tenth of the time to do it, and they get more views than me. So I don't know. I just feel like there's going to be a way less incentive to be a real content creator on YouTube soon, unless we do the things that I was saying earlier, which is to completely disregard AI content and to just focus on real content creators. If real content creators are the only ones that get views on YouTube, that will not only incentivize the YouTube algorithm to push real content, but also the creators themselves to be like, look, yeah, I could go down the route of making AI generated videos, but all the videos on my homepage and all the videos that keep getting pushed to me are actually real videos. They're videos that are made by real people. And that way we could actually put the U back into YouTube and take back this website that is being slowly consumed by AI. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the situation in the comments. Sorry for the bit of a doom and gloom video, but you know, I just feel like this type of stuff is important to talk about. The more people like express their disdain for these, you know, AI generated creations, I think the better it will be in terms of making sure that real content is preserved on YouTube. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say in the comments. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more. See ya.